Swahili.
It's not every day that you find a young person below the age of 25 having aspirations of becoming a president of the country, amidst coming from a very humble background with no name, with no financial muscle. Nagamba nti zengenda kuyimirirawo nkulembere eggwanga lino, tayise mu bwa MP, tayise mu ki, in a country like Uganda. That is the person we're going to be talking to olunaku olwaleero. We're diving into his mind, picking his school of thought about issues, getting to know yakula atya, obulamu bwe butambula butya, interest agijjawa, biki ebimuwaliriza, and of course his name is none other than John Katumba. Welcome to the show. The name of the show is The Deep Talk. My name is Mr. Henry. If you're watching from home, if you're watching this online, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment. John Katumba.
When you say John Katumba, they do not understand.
Yes.
Just say Katumba.
Katumba. Oh yeah.
Respect.
Speaking to the microphone. Pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not getting it.
It is National Revival Coalition.
That is like your umbrella now?
Yeah, my umbrella.
Okay.
The umbrella for the young people.
Before we get into that, I'm really interested. What about abantu abeebuuza ono guy yali yavaawa? What is your story?
My story is very simple. I grew up normally. I didn't grow up from Mars. I lost my parents when I'm still a young man. Not even a young man, a young baby. That was at the age of 2.
Both of them?
Yeah. Once I say 2, that means the dad passed on first, then the mom at around 2 there.
Bafachi.
Simanyi paka ne kakati. Neombuza simanyi.
You've never asked some of your...
No one even has a clear story.
Okay. But what do they tell you?
Tuli kana kambata.
Okay.
Yes.
Barwala, bafuna accident, or it's complicated?
To be honest, I've never even bothered to ask because I grew up not seeing them. Yeah, so I've never bothered. However, one day I had that feeling, really, what happened to my dad and mom? Both of them at the age of 2, not accident, not what. So I went and checked myself, HIV. Ningambo oba keka balyanga batya kukola ki? Omanyi in Buganda they have a saying nti yalwadde musujja gwa mutwe. That someone died of headache. Literally they are meaning HIV. But to find myself, I was really okay. So ever since then I've never even bothered to ask.
Okay.
Yeah, so I lost them when I'm still a young man, a young boy. And parents, village, uncles, aunties, friends raised me to who I am.
But like your indigenous home where you can say Banzala wano.
Say Banzala Nalia.
Nalia is your village?
Yeah.
Okay.
So from there, Nesumirako a ginger. By then it was called, actually by then it was Mukono. Currently they call it Buikwe.
Okay.
And at a humble school called Zion Hill Standard Academy. Yeah, that's where maybe they saw and they groomed me from, because even actually I started leadership there.
Okay.
By then voting wasn't there, so they could just appoint. Yeah, I joined the school few months. They appointed me to be one of the leaders.
In what capacity?
By then I was in P2, P3 there.
Yeah.
So From there, I finished my P7. I joined so many schools where they chase you, and and you have to go hunt for school fees and sort of, as even the parents are helping you. Yeah, because even other children were there, not only me. Even they also had the families to look after, but literally I thank them because they looked after me.
Where does the switch
Of leadership came into?
Yeah.
Actually, my story, as I told you, that the more of it will be in the movie.
You have a movie?
There is one that we're hoping to come out soon.
You already
The
acted?
untold story of John Katumba.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really interested. Who is behind the production? Who is acting? Is it you yourself?
No,
or there's
no,
a
no.
character acting you?
Yeah, people picked the story and they got interested in the story.
Okay.
Actually, after reading the book Untold Story of John Katumba, it really made history and wonders. So they planned a movie out of it.
So a double orphan in a poor setting,
Yeah.
moving from family to family.
Yes.
So leadership kicks in early.
Actually,
yes.
what kicked up everything is when I was from, I told you I'm a product of Nalia. From that side, going to currently Buikwe, before was Mukono, going to school. Along the way around Kampala Road, that's where I saw a woman who had a business. I can't remember whether it was KCCA or police. Came, grabbed everything. They left these young little ones crying and sort of. So, and I asked the question, where is the problem? By then I think I was in P2. I asked myself,
in P2 you would ask a question of where is the problem?
Yeah, where is the problem? Yeah, even some people even could say that I'm too old, because me, I think beyond. As you hear, you people thinking about 2026, me, I'm now almost reaching 2050.
In your mind?
In my mind. So from there, my question could be that I used to ask myself, where is the problem? Now, from there, I told some of my colleagues that, you know what, you people, I think it is high time we change the way we operate. But
this is long
know,
after P2, or you're still in P2 now?
P2. P2.
Katumba.
So,
I usually have wine and whiskey, but out of respect, I didn't bring any of that.
Kanosika whiskey.
In P2.
In P2. So from there, I set a target. That now the only solution to the problem is changing leadership. Remember, by then, that's when sugar moved from, I think, 300 shillings to 500 shillings.
Which year? Do you remember the year?
I can't tell, to be honest. To 500 shillings. But no. It started from a quarter. By then it was 150. Then it moved it to 200. Now my aunt used to complain. Always, what is happening? How are we going to survive? Now it is in 2020, it is at 1K.
True.
So, is it 1K or plus? A quarter now.
Sukari wa bei.
Yava kumeka nkozi ku 15. So from there I started really following politics. But I'm this kind of guy who can follow something but not sure that I'm following. So from there, I finished primary school. I joined the high school. It wasn't easy. You have to hunt for school fees.
Yes.
At the same time, you hunt for knowledge. Because you have to read. So So by his grace, I finished O level. Now I thought things are now going to get okay, and they became harder because that's where me and my uncle separated.
The one who was taking care of you then?
Yes. For him, he was like, you know what, John, you try plumbing. John says to be a leader in this country, you have to be one. I thought you have to have done Hague
History, economics, and
geography.
Yes.
By then it was before they started this stroke sub math. It came in as we were still, going. So I did history, economics, geography, stroke sub math. So we separated. He took his way of plumbing. Me, I said I have to save my nation. I went back. I wish I can show you even the traces of everything. I went back. Jokingly, I told my aunt, you know what? I think me and the other one, we are not going to cooperate over this. Leka akwate ekiche si kibi nkyagala naye ate tekirimu kyenjagala. Oba ontegeera?
I hear you loud and clear.
I think I joined God. The first day I told my aunt the only solution now is bricklaying.
Wakubaka amatafali?
Nkutidde. Nkutwaleyo labe kubanga ebinnya tebyonna biziika.
Where? Obeera mu kitundu kikati?
Awo nzize mukono mu kyalo.
Okay.
So I bricklayed.
Tugera ku mwaka ki awo kati wokubira amatafali?
Awo tuyingidde 20, if not 14, 15, 16 there. I bricklayed. Then in nesimbawo kuba head prefect in Katumba. Then from there ninkuba matafali gange. But during that time I expected it to earn less, but because of the effort I had injected into it, I got a lot of money, because by then one could cost something like 200 shillings. Etafali bibiri. Emiti nali sigula tulina ekibira. So you could just do the work and get money. So I managed to finish my senior 6. By then nali nguzeyo akagaali. I jumped onto my bike and a bag. Paka wani waffe naali. Ningamba, now I've come to start for university. Lucky enough, I got a friend along the way. She saw some leadership skills in me.
Not family, just
family.
Friend.
Yeah, actually it was a job for someone. So someone was like, me, I'm too busy, please go and work.
Yes.
Upon
what were you doing exactly?
At first nagendanga manager, because one who used to manage the business had gone back to school. So me, when he's at school, I stay as a manager. When he comes back, then I find where to work. Okay. I know some of the people know me because they saw me serving them tea. Sometimes I could be a DJ. Other times I could be a driver. Other times I could. So now, but they.
You know how to DJ?
Of course, I used to do such things.
What could be such software?
Of course, twali to babita simanyi DJ what? Virtual DJ. So awo kati ekyatwawula kyali kimu, tetwayawukana, naye I had to make another extra hard decision.
Yes.
And that decision was, the money I get cannot afford my dream. So I woke up one day like another day. I told her, please allow me to move on. Mirembe. So she was like, now where are you going? Let me just own you as my son. Little did I know that she was keeping my leadership skills
alive.
Yes, alive. And to, when you're running a business, there are people whom when they are there, you don't need to be there. Even if they come for just a few minutes.
Who is this woman we're talking about? Is she still alive? Is she
let me tell you, these people are too evil. They frustrated her, and even she left the country. And to make it worse, where the business was, nothing is there.
Yali business ky'omukyala bamuyitani erinnya.
Sijja kumwogera linnya, naye business yali awo entinda. One of the young girls brought an idea. She used to sell bags online. So I didn't know how she plays the game, but she became a bit rich. So I'm like,
Ochikula otya?
You know, a young girl doing her business. So I'm like, how do you do it? She asked me for some money. I'm like, only that. She taught me, she took me where she gets everything. Now here I join in too. How do we call it? Kuyiriba.
Notandika okusuubula.
Si kusuubula.
Naye kuyiriba.
This is what you do mu kuyiriba.
Oh, okay, kuyiriba. You post something.
You post it on social media.
Somebody wants it, then you go and look for it and get a cut of it.
By then you have to promote.
Okay.
You just pay like, by then we used to pay like $20. Then you
on social media.
That was Facebook. Then you go, you create your avatar. You know who your clients are.
Yes.
Then along the way, you get clients. So I saw that the thing is making money. Hey, so by the time COVID came in, I had like 3 to 4 shops. The reason
online shops or like
live
physical shops now?
Yes.
Wali okubira ddala sente ezaddala?
Because I could go, you get that shoe, let us say at now that one could be like around 80, 90 downtown.
This shoe?
Yes.
Nga baginseera?
Anti gwe wagigula uptown.
Okay.
Now the thing is,
no, this is not from here. I didn't get it from here. But I get the concept.
Yes, you go downtown, you pick that shoe, you bring uptown, you make money. As simple as that. That's nja kuyingirira business z'abantu.
Naye ekyo kye wakola.
Yeah.
Kati olwo weetongodde ovudde oli omukyala, now it's you.
But she could not let me go.
Okay.
Because she mothered me, I can't deny that.
Okay.
So even when I thought about that, she was like, even me, I think when I'm with you, we can make it.
You know, you're not telling us the name, but people know, and they're going to comment the name.
They know.
Serinya wanted it for some that don't know. Anyway,
she was too frustrated to the extent that she left the country.
Okay.
So, we started. Why do I say we started? When I thought about opening up, she was like, now, you, John, you're dealing in men's shoes. Can't I bring bags? So all of a sudden you find a shop, men's shoes, ladies' shoes, bags, and there are these, how do they call them? Chandelier? Not chandeliers. Mishanana, something like this.
Yeah, things like those, yeah.
Women's clothes, so she could bring them. We merged. Me, I specialized in shoes and watches. So we could make money. Till these people came up with a low OTT, blah, 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 all the clients. By the time we are there, now when they brought in, by the time they brought in OTT, I had forecasted that. That's why I started making, shops.
The live shops now.
Yes, because now a shoe in downtown is at 20. A shoe at, let me give you an example. At a shop around the Capital Shoppers, I'm just giving you an example.
It's 60K,
80, 100.
Yes. The budget jeri kwebiri.
Yeah.
So jiriako
tobabusa.
No, but take it. We're here for inspiration and learning.
Yes. Why they do that? It's because even the rent the other side is a bit cheaper than the rent here.
I hear you.
And even the type of customer. That's why I talked about an avatar.
Yes.
The type of customers here, these are rich people who don't have time.
They don't have time to
That's
go
why
down the
I
other
could
side.
get it at that one at 80. Bring it like in your office. I charge you like 300.
Okay.
and I'm happy.
Mm.
You go happy. So what I learned from that, I could choose quality.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That I get you, let us say, shoe, tomorrow you will recommend.
Oh, yeah. At that point, when all that is happening, did you ever, at some point, picture yourself being among the presidential candidates of Uganda?
Now here,
Be honest.
let me be honest. Now, I had lost interest in this thing when I stood to go pick nomination forms. By then I was done with Form 6 to pick nomination forms so that I can, contest.
You had an idea of contesting
Yeah,
before?
yeah, it is just age
Okay.
that stopped me. So I was now planning up to, let me say, up to 35. Even I had a saving thing where I could put my money so that by that time I won't be here there for money. Now comes in COVID, hits OTT,
Business,
Butaka. After, as we were getting out of whatever, here tojikwateko. You know that saga.
That time you're done with university now, or you're still at university?
Still at university.
Yes. Which one?
That is MOOBS.
MOOBS. Okay.
So, I could do, as I told you, as you hear me, I'm ahead. So when I
you
joined,
had forecasted that.
Of course. Ask my boys.
Because bamvuga speed.
Sikuvuga speed. Those are my boys. I'd made my social media platform.
Okay.
Because one day I told my boys, let us merge income. Merge some money. Like we become like, a team.
Yes.
So that we make an app that is called Rexa. I'm sure in the beginning, I wasn't at any social media platform because I'd made mine. Because you
wanted people to access you only via that app.
Yes. You remember even I could tell people. Now, since these people are too evil, I'm sorry to use that word, they frustrated the young man. And even
who is building the app?
I had a young man. When you don't know something, money will know it. So I went to Outbox by then. I picked a developer. We started on developing something. By the time COVID came in, I had that app where you could order, deliver, such things. Because I thought about that. At one point it will happen. As we were about to finish, actually after January, some few weeks, 1-2, COVID hit in. After COVID, remember, tojikwateko, I could follow critically. I'm like, guess what? The opportunity is here.
Now is the time.
Now is the time. The question was,
yes,
where is this
money, capital?
So,
becoming a political candidate at the level or caliber of presidency requires money.
Yes. So now I went to the Electoral Commission. I asked for the nomination forms. Actually, I was the 7th. They made me the 8th because an old man was there. So someone was, even you. I told him, yeah.
You are the 7th. Do you remember them?
The names? I don't mean in position of after elections.
No. I mean like
I didn't know
on
them.
the day of picking nomination.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know them, but I remember I was the 7th because we used to write somewhere. So the old man picked and others. So even
when you say old man,
I don't mean Mr. Museveni.
You mean who?
I mean he was old, the gentleman that was before, that was behind me, but they made him
come in front of you.
So from there, they took him. Then it was my turn. I went there. They were like, young man, what are you doing here? I told them.
This is on the day of you going to pick the nominations?
Yes. I told them, you people, you amended the constitution. They were like, it is 35 and above. I told them, be clear. It is 18 and above. Up, we don't have any ceiling. So he was like, let us
18
go.
and above, up, there's no ceiling.
There is no ceiling. So I asked, they asked me to go and consult in the legal department. I walked there. I told them. They were like, yeah, true. They amended. So the guy gave me papers. We've given you the papers. Okay, we want to see you returning them back. They knew the fire behind that.
Oh, yes.
I went there and maneuvered. As I told you, there is no any police station that doesn't know me. I don't know how many times I was arrested.
What are the requirements, first of all, besides the age, of actually fulfilling the nomination process of becoming a president that you went through? The requirements that you remember?
They are very simple. Move all over the country, solicit 100 signatures.
100 signatures.
Per district.
Every district has
Yes.
to give you 100 signatures.
And they have to verify that.
Now we're going to take a quick break. A young man who lost both his parents and nakuba amatafali nakola mu bbaala natandika okuyiriba online